Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box, episode 150 episodes of Banter in the Box. The Cup finalists revealed. It's the Game Week 31 review. In a week where only one manager went into the transfer market, we are going to cover your Game Week 31 winners and losers. 3 winners and 5 losers this week. Update on Chairman's Chats, where we are. We've got a quote of the week. I'm going to be reviewing the FFFL Cup semi-final results that took place last weekend. We've got a manager of the season update. So without further ado, your Game Week 31 winners take a bow. No happy endings manager, Di Maloney, climbed out of the relegation zone this week for the first time since Game Week 9, up to 24th in the table. Take a bow. Also 11 Cox managers, Simon Hoxby, the joint biggest climbers in Game Week 31, up 2 places to 14th. That's the highest Simon has been since Game Week 11. But the biggest Game Week 31 winner, after being a Game Week 30 loser, take a bow. Keith Simons, Legends 23 manager, the joint biggest climbers, up 2 places to 7th with a second weekly win. 66 points in Game Week 31. 1 manager of the season point to those 3. Your Game Week 31 losers, hide your head in shame. Chicken Tikka Mo Salah manager. Jordan Jenkins, the only debut manager this season. Debut managers normally struggle. Well, Jordan dropped into the relegation zone, dropping 1 place down to 25th. And in this, his debut season, that's the lowest place he's ever been in. Hide your head in shame. Also, Benny United manager Mark Benwell dropped a place down to 9th, the lowest he's been since Game Week 25. Hide your head in shame. Green Top Milk manager James Bloomfield dropped 1 place to 15th, the lowest he's been since Game Week 25. And hide your head in shame. Haven't Jota Clue manager James Bloomfield, who dropped James Holmes, who dropped 1 place to 16th, the lowest he's been since Game Week 25. But the biggest Game Week 31 loser returning to form, hide your head in shame. Norfolk and Chance FC manager Angela Addis stayed rooted to the bottom, the lowest scorers in Game Week 31 with just 9 points. Where they had them, 1 manager of the season point lost. Chairman's Chats. Our last Chairman's Chats of the season is on the horizon, as long as I get some more questions in. I've got 4 questions so far. 4. If I get to half a dozen, we'll do it. So I need a few more. The more, the better. Your chance to earn 5 manager of the season points by submitting to me in an email with the subject heading Chairman's Chats the 1 question you would like to ask Mark Benwell. The 1 question you would like to ask, but you're too afraid to ask yourself, so you want me to ask him. Send me that 1 question. I won't reveal to Mark who the question has been submitted by when I pose it to him. And then I'll ask him, of all the questions posed, which is his favourite. And the question he selects, that manager will earn 5 manager of the season points. So, get your questions in. 2 more and we'll go for it. If we get more than 2, brilliant. More questions, the better. Quote of the week goes to I've Got a Life manager Mops Hoxby. She sent me this message on WhatsApp this week. Who the fuck is Jack Hoxby? Bit aggressive, but he's your grandson, Mops. Why? What's he done? FFFL Cup semi-final preview. Actually, it's not a preview. It happened last week. Forgot to update the slide. This should say review. The semi-finalists with Chairman's Choice versus 11 Cox. Sashamas FC versus Green Top Milk. The scores were Chairman's Choice 25. 11 Cox 36. I thought it would be closer than that, but I did think my brother would beat me, and he beat me fairly comfortably. And in the other semi-final, Sashamas FC 16. Green Top Milk 20, the shock of the round. Sashamas FC were chasing a league and cup double. They are no more chasing a league and cup double. And it means we'll have a new name on the cup this week, because neither 11 Cox manager Simon Hoxby or Green Top Milk manager James Bloomfield have ever appeared in a Family Fantasy Football League Cup before. They're both making their cup final debuts, so there will be a new name on the cup. 11 Cox against Green Top Milk. That final takes place the first full Premier League fixture weekend in May. Who the fuck is that was worth 1 point? A picture of a current Family Fantasy Football League manager. Mops Hoxby thought that was a picture of Masters of None manager Jack. And I'm just checking. I should have got this ready. I'm just seeing who else had a guess. Did anyone else have a guess? Yes. Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain manager Megan Hoxby thought that was a picture of Shrimpers FC manager Stephen Lee. Let me see if anyone else had a guess. No, looks like it was just them two. I've just had a message from Ontario Grizzlies manager Neil Hatch to say, is it too late to have a guess? It is now, Neil. I've got a life manager. Mops Hoxby thought that was a picture of Masters of None manager Jack Hoxby. Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain manager Megan Hoxby thought that was a picture of Shrimpers FC manager Stephen Lee. I can reveal it was indeed a picture of Shrimpers FC manager Stephen Lee. One manager of the season point to Megan Hoxby, which means the manager of the season table looks like this. Most of the changes down the bottom. But this is the top half of the table. Benny United dropping to joint sixth for being a game week 31 loser. Mops Hoxby getting a point closer to the top for getting the quote of the week, but it is still Ontario Grizzlies manager Neil Hatch, who's 8 points clear at the top. This is a manager that's won the Family Fantasy Football League 5 times. Do we really want him to start next season with a £15 million bonus in terms of being able to use £15 million worth of tactical gambits for free next season? If you don't want that to happen, you need to get involved and start picking up some manager of the season points. Send me in interesting stories about other managers. Post on the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group. Get involved in chairman's chats. There's lots of ways to do it. And one way is to get the who the fuck is that question right. And this week, it is a 6-pointer. There are 6 current Family Fantasy Football League managers mashed up together and pictured there. To get the 6 points, you have to name all 6 managers correctly. You get no points for getting less than 6 of them right. If you can get all 6 managers, you will earn 6 manager of the season points. If you get less than 6, I will tell you, you won't get any points for getting less than 6, but I will tell you how many of your guesses are correct. So there you go. Remember, only one guess per week per manager. That is it for this week's edition of Banter in the Box. We are well and truly in the home straight in terms of the title race. Still plenty of prize money to play for those of you not near the top. Golden boot for the person that scores the most goals. Silver boot, the person that gets the most assists. Highest weekly total. Most weekly wins. Manager of the season for April. Manager of the season for May. Plenty of prize money to play for. Until next week, everybody. Bye-bye.